Hello everyone, this is the game demo for Raising Hell. So to start, the story of the game is that you are an angel of death vying for control of the afterlife. You want to absorb as many souls as you can to your side so that you can gain more power. So the concept of the game is that you are a necromancer-like character that after battling foes can then revive them to join your forces. The inspiration was mostly taken from a game called Right Click to Necromance, which was an indie game that featured some of the same mechanics of revival, although we've added extra things such as hero selection and sacrificing minions. So I'll start by going to controls, and through there I'll explain more of the features. So the movement is simple. It's with the left stick, and moving your minions is with the right stick. They will go towards a little white dot you'll see when we start the demo. You can use the X, Y, and B buttons to increment the amount of sacrifices you'd like to offer. Sacrificing regenerates your mana, or your special bar we'll call it in this game, so that you can use more of your special abilities, because each of the heroes comes with a unique special ability, and that takes energy to use. Each hero is also capable of firing balls of energy, so fireballs that use a little bit of energy, but that do a lot more damage to minions than their melee attacks. You can also deselect the number of sacrifices you've queued up that you haven't yet sacrificed by using the left bumper, whereas you can actually sacrifice them by using the right bumper. The revival is by the left trigger, which we've called Activate Soul Drain. So what I'll do is I'll move to the hero screen now. So as I said, we have 3 unique heroes, each of them with slightly different stats and a unique special ability. So we'll start with the White Ghost, whereas he is relatively normal or neutral based stats compared to his peers when it comes to damage reduction, and speed, and he's a little bit lower in health. That's due to his build, his archetype being more of a healer and support the troops kind of character. So to compensate for a healing factor he has in his special abilities, we've lowered his health. So as mentioning that, his special is to create an aura that boosts the damage of his minions while regaining some of their health. He regenerates health over time, and he also increases speed. The next character is the Grey character, the Grey Ghost. He again is pretty normal based in stats, except for his speed, where he's a bit faster. So we wanted to make this character more of the stay out of range and really agile character to play as. So his special is that he gives his minions an increased hit speed, while he himself also gets a hit speed. And his third buff to his ability is that fireballs cost no energy and do more damage for the duration of his special ability. Lastly is the Black Ghost, where if you select him, it's more of a tank solo build character, where yes, your troops are important, but he really focuses on his own power. So he is stronger in the health, damage, and damage reduction departments, but he's much slower than both the other ghosts to compensate. He also has a weaker overall special in terms of he gives no aura to his minions. It's solely a boost to himself, so his damage and his damage reduction are increased. He also has a shockwave attack, so when you use the ability, it'll create a shockwave. So I'll demonstrate all of these as we play, but I'll start with the White Ghost to do the main game. I'll also start playing a little slowly so I can go through a lot of the features as they happen. So before loading in, this may take a while anyway because we have no loading bar. We'll be playing to collect as many minions as we can before the boss spawns. So the boss will spawn about 90 seconds in. There'll be a tone or a sound that pretty much signals that he's spawned on the map, and the goal is to beat him, being your rival in this quest to become the ruler of the afterlife. So as soon as the game starts, I will try to find a weak group of Bronze Knights, because they're weaker than the other 2 types of knights. So that white dot right there is where my minions will focus on once I have some in my army. So Silver Knights are okay to take on. We'll try to take on this group here, even though it's got a gold knight. So fireballs are very effective at taking out large groups of foes. It really helps you get a quick starting group. So I'm going to work a little quickly here and get some some troops on our side. The revival is has a little cooldown just so that we can't spam it. Otherwise, we just kill one guy, revive him, kill one guy, revive him. You'll notice also that you can only revive slain neutral enemies. You can't revive enemies of yours that died. So once your friendlies die, they're gone for good. Okay, so we'll revive some people. I keep my troops always in front of me. It's just better that way. Right. Okay, so as soon as I'm done this combat, I'll go over here and I will demonstrate what it is to sacrifice some people. So I'll queue up 3 Bronze Knights and I will regenerate a bit of energy in the top left area. So there we go, I sacrifice, they burn up, and I get some energy from them. So I'll also demonstrate the White Hero's special ability by doing the up on the D-pad, which you'll notice that they get little icons beside their health bar. And now there's the boss. Now I'm going to press my luck, and I'm going to try to fight him a little earlier than I should. Let's see if I'm able to take him out with the help of fireballs and all the troops I currently have. Missed that one. Alright, I was able to get pretty lucky there and beat him. So this is the winning screen if you were able to defeat your foe. So we'll go back, and we won't do a full playthrough again, but we'll go through quickly the abilities of the other 2 ghosts. And maybe I'll die just to show you the death screen. So his ability is he gets his troops to do increased hit speed and damage. Your hit speed is also increased. So another thing I'm going to show actually is a quick restart feature. So let's say I didn't like my start. So I don't know. I got 2 damage early on and I want to restart. It restarts everything from where you spawned. So what I'm also going to do is try again for this. Basically get to where I was before, even though I had a good start before. Alright, activate my special. They all get little icons, and my fireballs are free for the duration, so I can not spam them because there's still a fire cap, but it's a good strategy to use the most of your ability as you can. So that's the gray ghost, and quickly I'll exit and switch over to the black ghost just so we can test his abilities. Alright, so there we go, it's loaded in. Once again, I will go for a group of ghosts and try to, well, ghosts, excuse me, knights. Okay, damage, I'm going to the fireball. What I'll do is I'll revive all of them. I'll activate my ability. You'll notice that they don't have icons beside their health bars because he doesn't provide an aura. That little explosion of a wave around him when I use the ability is a shockwave that if I was close to enemies like so, it does a lot of damage and kills them. He also, for the duration of this, has his boost to strength and damage. So with this ghost, what I'm going to try to do is stall out until the boss spawns, and I'll try to die. Let's see how easy it is with him. I'm not going to use his ability so I don't do more damage. Hopefully the boss will out-damage me. And my troops, I'm not caring if they die or not, because they're not going to be a help to me. And this shows you the strength difference in between knights. The gold one obviously much stronger than the bronze. Alright, shouldn't be much longer now. Alright, I just have to find them. So the boss spawns in one of 4 locations and then patrols the map just as any other minion would. And he also has his red army with him. So again, if you were to kill those troops, you wouldn't be able to revive them. They're also not considered neutral troops. Okay, so the boss has sensed me. He's going to try to kill me. And with all these enemy troops, I will most likely die. And yeah, here it comes. Alright, so this is the game over screen if you happen to die. So that pretty much covers everything in the demo and all our features. So I'll close out here. Thank you very much for all your time.